Hello friends, welcome to data making. In this section, we are going to build the Docker environment, okay, to set up our single node Spark and Hadoop cluster and as well as Kafka cluster. Okay, so in this video, we are going to focus on setting up the Docker on Windows environment. So I also give you all the necessary information to build it on. If you want to build it on the Linux platform like Ubuntu, you can do it as well. Okay, so we focused on setting up the Docker environment on Windows. Okay, so let's understand what is Docker. As definition says, Docker is a platform as service, okay, that provides soft products for the OS level virtualization to deliver a software in a package is called containers. So Docker uses actually Docker will provide you containers. So that container is an isolation environment. So in that particular container, you can have your own version of the one certain version of softwares for certain application. So instead of having a one environment and you having a multiple application with a different version compatibility issues, we can maintain different containers for different application and have own version of softwares on that. So that's the Docker gives. So it is going to bundle with a lot of softwares and its own libraries and configuration files. So the different containers can talk to each other. All the features are provided in the Docker. So Docker. So in the Docker, so when you set up the Docker, so what we are going to do is we are going to build it on the Windows 10 operating system. So to set up on Windows 10 operating system, there are certain prerequisites like whether you are using a Windows 10 Home Edition or prior to Windows 10 like Windows 7 operating system, you need to use something called a Docker Toolbox. So if you are using a Windows 10 Professional or Enterprise Edition, you have to install Docker Desktop. So these are the Docker platform or Docker software, or you can call it as Docker engine, which you need to install it on the Windows machine. So the Docker engine will give you the containers when you want to create it. Okay. So with that container, we can set up our Spark and Hadoop cluster. So what we are going to do in this section, I'm going to focus on the Docker toolbox. I'm using a laptop holding a Windows version 10 with the Home Edition. So I'm going to do this Docker tool setup. If you are using a Docker desktop, it is going to be almost same. You just different installer you are going to use it and install it. This is going to be a simple step. So to check whether your operating system is Windows 10 Home Edition or Enterprise Professional, just open a file browser or my computer, right click on this PC, okay, so you will see the properties, go to the properties and you find it here. So I am using a Windows 10 Home single language edition, Home Edition I'm using it, so that's why I'm going to use the Docker tool set, okay, toolbox. So if you are using a Windows 10 Professional or Enterprise Edition, you can click on, so go to the google.com and you can type install Docker toolbox on Windows. So if you are using a Home Edition, you can click on this link and go forward. Suppose if you are using a Windows 10 Professional Enterprise Edition, you can click on this link, Docker Desktop for Windows. So inside is going to be simple. So you can come to this page and you can scroll down. Okay, so if you scroll down, you can just check the version compatibility, other stuff. So we both the Home Edition and Enterprise Edition, we need to use a 64-bit operating system. It works only on 64-bit operating system. So you need to check whether the virtualization is enabled. To check the virtualization enabled, you can go to the Task Manager. Okay, right click on your taskbar, go to the Task Manager and click on this performance tab and you see your virtualization enabled. So in my system is already enabled. If it is not enabled, you can go to the BIOS setup and you can enable it. So once you check that, so what you need to do is basically come to the next section. So we are going to download the installer. So you can click on this link, toolbox release. So it is going to navigate to the GitHub repository where it has this installer .exe file. You can scroll down and you can download the latest version of it. I'm using a Docker toolbox 19.03.1. So download the exe. So it is around 230 MB of data. So based on your internet bandwidth, it will go a little slow or faster. Is based on your internet bandwidth. So once this software is downloaded, the installer, you can double click on this file, and there will be a prompt saying that you want to allow this app from unknown publisher to make changes to your device. You say yes, you can continue with that. So if you want, you can just uncheck this box. It's not an issue, and provide the path. Just I'm going with everything default. I'm just going to do the next. I'm not going to change anything. So this is a path of the software where it is going to install, and then by default it will check the Docker client and Docker machine and VirtualBox. So basically, what it is going to do is it's going to install the VirtualBox. So VirtualBox is a again the technology which is for OS level OS, like you can give multiple OS as a virtual machines uh, using a VirtualBox. So in Docker, you can create a different containers. Containers can hold the version of different version of software and libraries. But if you are using VirtualBox, you can create actually multiple operating systems in a virtual environment. So that's a use of VirtualBox. But actually for Docker Toolbox, only it is using VirtualBox to create a one single virtual machine. On top of that, it will create a container internally. Okay. So and also if you want to install Git for run, you can just check this. If you have Git already, you can uncheck it. But if you have a VirtualBox already, don't uninstall using this software. You can uninstall separately and come back and install it. Okay, so if it is going smooth, you can just leave it. Click on next, and I'm just keeping everything the same. So click on next and click on install to continue. So once this will get start installing it, so it will ask you to this, it will prompt whether you want to like to install this device software. Okay, so it is installing. Once this is done, so you can actually go to your start menu. You open a Docker to quick start terminal. Okay, so it is going to launch that small contain virtual box, right? I told you it is going to create a one virtual machine. With that virtual machine only, it is going to spawn your containers whenever you create a containers using Docker. So it is using boot to Docker ISO, and it will start your virtual machine. So if you then it will prompt this while actually opening this VirtualBox, it will prompt. You can just say yes, and you see there is a error saying that uh, failed to create a host only adapter. You can just ignore it. It's a known issue in the VirtualBox. You can just press continue press enter any key to continue, and then again you open a terminal like a Docker terminal. It will actually launch this. Okay, so basically I this is the twice I have done. Actually, in the first time it is without showing this error, it got installed. Again, I actually uninstalled everything. I tried it. So, but it is installed. Only this error is shown. But I actually opened the Docker terminal. It is open. So, if you have any issues, you can post it. We can actually fix it. No, not an issue. So basically, when you this Docker terminal is open, so it is going to spawn the Docker engine. So by default, the Docker, whatever the container you are going to create, it is going to assign the public IP, means the IP address as 192.168.99.100. This is the default port now IP address it will assign. So if you want to access the containers, so you installed as example Hadoop, and you install HDFS and Kafka everything. So if you want to access the Kafka from outside, okay, so outside program, so you need to access using this IP address. That's what I am trying to mention. So if you want to understand the version of the Docker install, you can just type a Docker space hyphen hyphen version. It will show you the version of the Docker, and then another command is Docker info. It will show you the different information about this Docker. Okay, so that's all, friends. So we successfully installed the Docker environment as a Docker engine. So in the next section, we are going to build the single node Kafka cluster followed by the single node Hadoop and Spark cluster. I hope this section is useful. See you in the next section. Thank you so much.